I say, here at Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
I say, this is Johnny's place, where you can have it for no problem. I got the dollars.
Fixed income, no credit, back credit. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, that's no problem.
Let him have it.
I've got my dollars and I sit in my best offer.
We say, yes. See the special man. The easiest man on YouTube.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem.
I'll make sure I mute while I go. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how's everybody doing this morning? Ancestral Beginnings, Miss Mary. I wonder why you're not blue anymore. That's interesting. We'll go through the chat and I'll see what's going on there. Miss Mary, what happened? You have no videos, and it says did you change your channel or something? Interesting, because it has no videos on your channel now. Good morning, hello, and welcome, Mark. How are you doing? First in the chat today, and then Mr. Adam. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome. How are you doing? Perlini. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And Susie, I just realized I was watching in the chat when the morning show started, and I realized I've been saying your name wrong. It's Susie. Hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Isme, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Hello, good morning, and welcome. Lisa. Hello, and good morning, and welcome each and every one of you. There's Lisa. There's Tammy. Hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Vintage Memories. Hello, good morning and welcome. Donna. Hello, good morning and welcome. Tina. Hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Let's see who else is here. Mr. Steve. Hello, good morning and welcome, sir. How are you doing? Good to see you. Mr. Andrew. Hello, good morning and welcome. And I'm having troubles. Yeah, because I see you have no more videos on your channel. You have no subscribers. Nothing. Hope everything's okay. Let's see. Good to see you, by the way, Miss Mary. Stacy, hello, good morning and welcome. And Miss Yvonne, hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. I mentioned Ocean State job lot here before. I got some great deals on pretty good cake. Yes. They have some great prices on some boxes that you can get there. There's some good flavors you can get too when they keep them in stock. Good morning, Donna. How are you doing? Good morning. Hello and welcome. I've had problems. I'm sorry to hear that. And Mr. Paul, hello, good morning and welcome. I see your poll question, but like you should listen to advice you tell us you do. I know, I'm just curious. Just curious. Let's see here. I was surprised yesterday my shorts were allowed to be monetized. You must have hit the threshold then. There are so many changes going on right now with YouTube. I noticed there's a lot of changes when you go to somebody's channel. It's no longer the bottom screen. It's a dark black now. And when you make sure you're subscribed to somebody, now it changes to gray. So yeah, it's black now. You turn it to gray. Gonna see what's going on. Yeah, I went to your channel and there's nothing. And you're also gray in the channel and you used to be blue. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Giovanni, hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing, Giovanna? Says your channel you joined yesterday. Yeah. That's what I don't understand. And there's no videos. And I know you did some lives because I watched some of your lives. So how is everyone? That's what I'm wondering too, Donna. So how was everybody's Halloween? Today is the 1st of November already, y'all. And it is amazing. I woke up this morning at 57 degrees. And it's currently 53. It is raining outside, so it did go down a little bit in the temps, but it's supposed to be in the 60s today. So it's supposed to have some rain almost all day, like a cloudy mist kind of thing. Of course, this morning I woke up at 3 o'clock and it was nice and cloudy. It was foggy outside, really bad. You couldn't even see the road. That's how thick it was. So hopefully everybody had a great Halloween evening. I know I did. I went to bed early right after the bingo last night. It's our birthday month. Awesome. We had a new player in bingo last night and they won 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Bree Singer won 3 times, and even Melissa won twice the first 2 games. So it was a pretty good game last night. So what is, by the way, y'all, if y'all are selling on eBay, don't forget that we're already into the 2nd month of the Q4. If you have not yet, that's what I thought, Donna. Yep, that's what I thought. Let's see here. I need to let her know she needs to report that account. Yep, she needs to report it. Did Mr. Robert have a good drive into that fall? Yes, he did. He made it to work. Yes. Exactly. So this is the correct link, y'all. Please do not click or go to and subscribe because that's not the correct link. I noticed that immediately when I went to the channel because usually, yeah, that's not good. Someone's coming in under her name. Today we're going to have a topic on those, and I'm kind of waiting for more people to come in because I've had some emails and messages about a topic they would like to hear about on the morning show. So I'm kind of waiting to get some more people in here so we can kind of talk about this for those who do online auctions. And then we'll go into detail with that question topic. So yeah, it was something that needs to be talked about. And anywho, speaking of that, I have to do my invoices today. Yesterday I got busy with that, and I did put out the video for today and Thursday. Will not be how-to videos. I have to work on some more of those, but these 2 are going to be some just regular videos that I uploaded for 2 o'clock. And right now I'm working on Saturdays. Rain and the Phillies game was postponed. A lot of people. Yeah, they might have to reschedule that game. Pushed back a day. Do people have nothing better to do? You right about that, Lisa. One of the things I did notice too today on the calendar, we got a good bit of list of things that people are going on today. You have Jabby laughing and listing at 9:45. Save Here First Ella's got a variety sale today at 10 o'clock. You have Leslie's Lucky Finds at 11. Jackass Retro at 11:30. Then you also have 2 Hip Chicks, Dawn and Mary, go live today and Thursday at 12 o'clock noon. At 2 o'clock, you have Adopted Retrospects, and I did see her thumbnail, so I think she's going on today. 2 o'clock is my uploaded video. At 3 o'clock is Danny May's Question Live. At 3 o'clock, you also have the Baker's Daughter, Bridget. 5 o'clock, you have Creative Creations by Miss Denise. 6:45, you have I Spy Queen. Anitra goes on at 6:45. At 7 p.m. is Resell with Isme. She's going to be live with her glass show that she does every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 8 o'clock, you're going to have Vintage Gems, Jewels, and Pearls at 8 o'clock. And then again at 9:30 is Leslie and Dawn's live auction at 9:30 this evening. So check them out. If you want to check out all these dates and what people times they go on, go check out the link in the community tab for the calendar so you can see. And if you're not on there, just leave me a note on that link of that post, and I'll be glad to add you to the calendar. Sailor Stacker, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you. Yeah, you're right about that. Mark and Mike, hello, good afternoon, and welcome. If I'm not mistaken, I think as of yesterday's show, Mark and Mike will be the guest on Isme's channel tonight. So go check it out. I love the questions and things that they talk about with glass. If you need to know some information, that's where to go. I made a video about what to do with stuff that get 0 bids during online auctions. Okay. With it being the World Series, the fans are carrying. Yeah, you're right about that, Paul. That is true. Yes, already November 1st. Jen, hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Michelle, hello, good morning and welcome. Everybody saying hello, good morning. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start the topic for the day. It was requested that I talk about this because there's some issues going on. And when it comes to online auctions, when you're online, whether you're a seller on your own channel, or are you a guest on someone else's channel? I know when we do our auctions, I have everyone talk about how they do their invoicing, how they do their invoicing, their shipping. Some people may take a week. Some people do every 2 weeks. Like myself, I do every 1st and 15th, which today my invoices will be going out. I just got to finish them. Hello, Angela. And so you want to make sure you tell your buyers when you're going to do those invoices and make sure you do them. I know some things happen. Life happens, but the ethical thing is to make sure that if you're saying, for example, you do 5 auctions a week, and you're saying that you're invoicing on Fridays, your customers are waiting for that invoice. So make sure you do send it out. If you're doing it every 2 weeks, make sure you do it whatever you say you're doing, because some people are not getting their invoices and they're wondering what's going on. The best practice is to get into a routine. If you're doing auctions, the biggest thing is to not only get those invoices out, but when they're paid, send them out just as fast as you got paid. And that's only out of respect for your purchase that someone purchased from you. You want to make sure you take care of that, because there's some people who are not getting their invoices and not getting their products, and it doesn't look good. And it only hurts you and your brand and or your channel when you're on guest on other shows. Hello, Dawn. Hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. So you want to make sure you not only get the invoices out, but then once they're paid, you want to make sure you get that packed and sent out immediately. For me, what I do is I will pack the orders. Then that way, when I got the box, I weigh it before I get the shipment in. That way, when I do the invoicing, I just got to put the shipment and what's in the total of the box. And that way I got the correct shipment for their invoice, and then I send it out immediately once it's paid. So you want to get into that routine so you don't have people questioning things. Waiting for the chat to come up. It's just, there we go. Good morning, hello, and welcome, Irene. Hello, hello, hello. And so you definitely want to make sure you do that. But again, one of the things you got to remember when you're on someone's channel as a guest and you do not reach out to your buyers with an invoice and or packaging, that person who done the auction, who hosted the auction, will start getting emails wanting to know what's going on. They may reach out to you as the seller, but then they're going to still go back to the person who did the channel and say, look, I haven't got my invoice, or I haven't got my items, I paid for it, that whatever. So you want to make sure you are transparent about what you're doing, being honest, making sure you get those tracking numbers to your customers. Yes, that is what we do. Pack, invoice, ship. Exactly. And there's some people who are not getting their invoices and or their packaging, and so that makes it look bad on you and the person you were a host or guest on their show. What do you call a fish wearing a bow tie? Yes, indeed. Adam's on a roll with the jokes today. Sorry, I was letting Mary know about that account. Okay, yeah. Good. Thank you, Donna. Hello, Aunt Janet. How are you doing? House is empty. Thank you, Jesus. And the barn is full. Well, you did what you set out to do. You set your goal and it's done. Thank you, Jesus. I'm so glad to hear that, because you've been with that for a couple of years now, haven't you, Janet? I know you've been going through a lot of stuff. But you did it. And you donated a lot of stuff too. So if you haven't checked out Janet's journey on emptying out that house that she got from her mom when her mom passed away, go check it out. You get to learn a lot of things that was in the house that she shared with us. So enjoyed the content, and I'm sure there's more to go. But glad to hear you got it emptied out. I know you had a lot of work behind you there. So now you just got to look through the other side. That's a good thing. So yeah, back to our topic, you want to make sure you do take care of that for your customers. You want them to come back. If you want to continuously do auctions online, especially when it comes to YouTube, and the people who are going to these auctions, they're coming to support you to begin with. But you want to make sure you do send those packages out. You do send out the invoices first, of course, but don't, as Ella calls it, don't ghost them, because I've seen that a lot too. Let's see. Now I have 6 months to list it. Oh Lord, that's a goal. That's a good goal. That is something you can do. Going through that right now, house and storage sheds is overwhelming. Yeah, it could be. Yes, that is true. I know a couple of people who are going through that, and it's a lot of work. Dedicated hours too for that. And if you're working, you can only do it on the times that you're not working. Let's see here. I didn't see Tracy yet. I can tell her what the coffee of the day is. Yeah, I'm so happy for you, Janet. That is awesome. That's all you can do is one box at a time. That's it. Or one crate at a time. Because it can be overwhelming. But one of the things you got to do too is go through everything. When Robert's dad passed away, we went through everything, and there was so many books that had stuff in it, money-wise. Money was flattening books, so you got to check all of that. Jackets and coats and pockets and all that. It's not going to be due to tomorrow, Tina. Let me see. Yesterday, I didn't do anything yesterday because I had to do the bingo. I'm trying to remember. And I did some housework, but let me find. Here it is. I'm trying to remember, how do I do this? I know it's going to end, I think, tonight or tomorrow. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow at 12 p.m. So I got a whole day. I'm not going to upload the bid yet because I want to make sure, as of right now, it's still at a standstill. There has been a total of 34 bids. So I'm kind of holding off. I don't want to wait. I want to wait till tonight and tomorrow morning and really hit it hard to see what goes on. But I am still looking at it. And then the others don't all close in 8 more days. I'm trying. My mother-in-law brought things, consistency and stuff never taken out of the box. Wow. That's pretty cool. Oh, my guy I sell to that does eBay came by and bought $1,000 of merch, paid me in gold jewelry. Oh, okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The current bid is at 810, Mark. I do have my reserve, but it hasn't moved up since yesterday when I did my highest bid. Yes, you can definitely find a lot of hidden spaces when you come through that kind of stuff. So you definitely got to check everything. And I've seen some where they go through and find it in like Christmas cards and graduation cards and gift cards and all kind of stuff. Yeah, you got to check all of it. It took me 4.5 years while working full time. Wow, yeah, it's been that long already. Good morning, Maury. How are you doing? Good morning. Hello, Nora. I don't know why I said Maury. Nora. Hello, good morning and welcome. But yeah, as of right now, the current bid is 810. And I'm not going to rush the bidding yet because I already have my reserve on it and it hasn't moved since yesterday. That's a Frankie and Johnny. I have my reserve, and I'm not going to say how much it is, but I do have my reserve. And it hasn't gone up that high yet, so I'm good. But I will be watching it like a hawk. So anywho. A live that you can put a reserve on it on how high you want to go, and then it just takes the next bid above it. They don't even $10 increments. Mix it. Depends on your schedule. 3 college guys. 3 days. Oh wow. $13.50. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that means. All right. I don't see Jennifer yet, but I'm still going to drop her links for her channel, because even if she was here, she wouldn't drop them anyway. Here is her channel. Go check out her channel. Give her some watch hours. Put a playlist together. And then here's her link for when she does those videos of unboxing and where she puts some of her jewelry on the, oh, no. It's higher than that. Then buy her a milkshake. You know, she's in the chats. She does all that on her phone. Speaking of, I've been noticing this morning when I was going through a lot of different changes that happened on YouTube. Even the format at the bottom of the screen when you're on somebody's live, if you notice at the bottom of the screen, I have a question. At this time, would everyone please look at the bottom of your YouTube channel that you're watching this live and tell me if you see the word clip with the scissors under the screen, because I can't find it. Robert looked for me, and I looked on my other channel, and it's not there. So out of curiosity, put a 1 in the chat if you see the clip of the scissors called the clip. If you don't, put a 2. I'm just curious. Because I went looking for it. I can't find it. There's Miss Tracy. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Where was I at? There you are. Latest video watch. Thank you all. My latest video, please watch. Latest video. Where is that? $8.51. I will do that right now and put it in my watch list. Bold Finder. And well, this has changed. Oh, there it is. Nope. Where's my save? Oh, there it is. Watch later. That's even changed. You got to go through the 3 dots for that. Wow. All right, let's see. Okay. Good morning, Pamela. Hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Need thumbs up. Yes. Hello, Leslie. Hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Tracy, my coffee today is brought to you by Tracy Cakes Coffee and Shop. Today's flavor is s'mores. It's good. It is my top 5. Thank you, Tracy. That's some good coffee. All right, so far it's all 2s. Where is it supposed to be? Right under the screen. If you don't see it there, look at the 3 dots. Under the way they changed the whole thing now, you may need to go to the 3 dots. Hello, Miss Pam. How are you doing? Good to see you. But I think it's during the live. I think it's afterwards. No, it should be during. However, I'm on my iPad. Yeah, I couldn't find it on the computer. Either Robert couldn't either. I think you have the options to clip. Yes, I have it off, but I'm just making sure y'all don't, if y'all do or not. Just checking. Only on my phone usually see it, but not right now. You have to go to the 3 dots for the lot of stuff. Yes, if you don't see it under the screen, hit the 3 dots. They changed it. They changed the format of it. They're rolling out a lot of different changes. And that, even with the subscribers now, it's not going to be red. It's black. And you have to change it from black to gray. And then it's going to change it to the word subscribed ED. And then you just hit the thumbs and hit the notification still. Okay. I'm just asking. Curiosity. I should have watched my sister Bobby's cat video. I saw that yesterday. Everybody's saying, there's Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and paste, and put the link in the chat. Thank you, everyone, for putting that in the chat. And let me post and pin. Okay. And it's there. All right. So the link is at the top of the chat. If you would like to come on and promote your channel, you're more than welcome to. The link is posted at the top of the chat in a blue box. Got to run. Well, thank you so much, Donna, for being here every day like that. And thank you for your support to the channel. And have a blessed day. And they changed the red subscriber button. Yes, to black. Yes. Now when you hit it, it'll be a gray and it'll say the word subscribed with an ED. Yeah. Yep. So back to, hello, Miss Beverly. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Caroline. Hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. So our topic today has to do with, and again, we started talking about it. When it comes to invoicing your customers during auctions, after the auctions are over, one of the things you do want to make sure you do is let your customers know, those who purchase from you on an online auction, when are you definitely going to do your invoices? So remember, when you tell people, like for me, I do the 1st and the 15th. So today my invoices are going out. I just got a few things left to finish on the invoices, and I'll do that right after the show, and they'll go out. They're ready to go out the door. Hello, Miss Jeannie. Hello, Jeannie and Mike. How are y'all doing? Good to see you. So you want to make sure you do follow up with that, because the worst thing you don't want to happen is that you are not doing invoices or you're not shipping out packages, and then they're not getting it. Then they start questioning. They'll send you emails letting you know, where's my stuff, where's my invoice, that kind of stuff. Then when you get it, and sometimes remember, if you are expecting an invoice, you might want to go check your spam folder now and then, because sometimes it does go in your spam folder. But a word of advice, if you don't see that email, go directly to your PayPal. You will have a notification if you have any invoices that have not been paid yet. If you think about it that way, you can just go straight to PayPal if you're waiting on an invoice. Hello, Ella. Hello, Ella. And like Ella always says, don't ghost. You know, that only hurts those who are trying to not only make money, but then you are tying that up with them if you don't take care of that invoice. But again, it goes back to letting your customers know who buy from you. When are you going to do your invoices? Make sure you are consistent. If you're telling them a specific date, by the week, every 2 weeks, or whatever. I even hear some of them do it by the month. But if you're doing it and you're telling your customers that's how you're doing it, please make sure you do that. And then again, if somebody needs something sooner, I recommend you definitely go back and reach out to that person and say, look, I need my stuff sooner. Can I get my invoice? Just so you know, I know when I'm expecting an invoice, if I don't see it in the email, because one time it did go to a spam folder, but I didn't find it until after I went to my PayPal account and it was there. So then I went looking for it and it was in my spam folder. So that does happen. But yeah. Angela, hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Michael, hello, good morning. And then craziness begins for you now, isn't it? Don't you have to start taking them places down? Lord Jesus, you got some more work to come out you. I'm looking forward to the post that you do on Instagram on your updates, because you get keep busy this time of year. Welcome and good morning, Michael. Hello, Angie. Hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? I have someone ghost me for 3 weeks and told me to cancel this morning. Wow. Ouch. That's not cool. And another thing, you know, if you're in a situation and things happen, life happens. And I'm going to go back to my invoicing. I've had somebody reach out to me and say, look, I'm short on cash. Is there a way if I go and bid in your auction that I can have you hold my invoice to this date? I have gone in and did the invoice and dated it for that date. So you can do that as well. So communications is a must when it comes to that. You know, if you want things and you got to wait, just reach out to that person and let them know, you know, communicate before. One of the worst things to do is wait till after you go through an auction and then you reach out to that person and say, look, I can't pay. Can I do that? Well, that kind of is a little rude. Try to make your advance situation known to the buyer or the seller you're buying from. And I guarantee you, they're going to work with you. Everything on sale for 2 days, then everything torn down by Sunday. Ooh, you have a busy weekend. Well, the rest of the week anyway, for 2 days. Hello, Peddling Profits. I finally saw the companies up here have them. Finally, I've been able to see them. Well, good morning, Miss Denise. How are you doing? Good morning, hello, and welcome. Yes, it is. Well, good morning, Margie. Hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. So again, make sure you're not only sending out your invoices, but you're communicating with those who you're buying from. And then once you've sold that item as a seller, you want to make sure you get those invoices out like you said you do. Because that's one thing. The worst thing to do is wake up, like me, when I wake up in the morning, I check my emails. And I got emails that I got to check, and it comes to like, well, I haven't got my email, I haven't got my invoice, I haven't got my tracking and that kind of stuff. So you got to take care of that as soon as possible. The sooner the better. All right, what if it's the opposite? You pay, then the seller goes as you. That's another thing. You got to make sure you send that item out. I know from what I'm understanding, especially with PayPal now, you can actually report it through PayPal. PayPal will then refund you the money, and then they'll contact the seller. I have never had that done, so I don't know how to deal with that. But the point is, that's not good. It's not good to do that to people that are watching and supporting you, especially if that person is on a guest on a channel. The bad thing about that is that now you're making the host of that channel or that auction look bad. And I say that because you're on that channel that you're on as a guest. You're representing not only yourself, but you're also on there with that person you're doing the auction with. And that's just my opinion. Not saying it's right or wrong, but everybody can agree to disagree. One of my problems as a buyer is when the invoice comes from a name I've never heard of. Instead, it's who I bought it from. Well, sometimes some people have it, like, for example, if you have a personal account, it'll be that person's name. But if it's a business account and they may use their business name, for example, I'm going to use Ella. Ella, we all know Ella's known as Save Here First. That is her business name. I am Kajun Roots Reseller LLC. That is my business name. So you may see different names depending on how they have that account set up. But 9 times out of 10, when you open the invoice, you will see all the correct information on the invoice. Well, hello, Miss Nancy. How are you doing? Good morning. Hello and welcome, Michelle. Hello. Good morning and welcome. Okay, I didn't know that because it's been since September. Oh, yeah, girl, you can go through. Yeah, I would go directly through your PayPal account and because you can also go in and let them know that you did not receive that item. Just remember, as long as it's not friends and family, if it's under goods and services, you can, without a doubt. Hello, Mr. Andrew. Communication between buyer and seller is a key. Yes, it is. In every which way, both ways. Exactly. If you pay with PayPal under friends and family, PayPal does not cover your purchase. Exactly. That's exactly what I just said, too. Because, no, I don't pay any invoice other than goods and services. That happens to me. Need to change all my stuff to match. Yeah, now a lot of people don't or didn't or haven't done it yet. But yeah, you want to make sure it matches. You can also open a case with PayPal. Yes, exactly. Yep, exactly. And what happens is they'll put that money on hold. And so when they start questioning, well, why I didn't get my money? Well, because you didn't get your product and it's been since September. Yeah, you should have got that a long time ago with the tracking number. But they'll make them submit a tracking number to you. Yes, it is. You right about that one, Angela. Michelle says September. Yeah, September. That's kind of long. It's too long for that. Oh, that should have been out the door the same week it was paid. Or the same day it was paid, actually. Depending on what time of the day it is. Good morning, Joe. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hello. Good morning and welcome. So again, there is a lot going on that I'm hearing about. We don't want to hurt the people that we buying from. You know, they need that money just as bad as we do. You know, like if you're buying it, they need that money so they can maybe take care of a bill or something. They're relying on that, just like when you go to make Walmart or any department store. You can't get there unless there's a layaway program, which I don't even know if they still do that. But you don't get your stuff until you pay for it. So it should be the same way. You should immediately send it out when it was paid. I was trying to be patient. Girl, I would have done, that's too long. Patience can go through so far. Because that's money you spent on stuff that you should have got already. Yeah, girl, reach out to PayPal. Dispute it. They'll put that money on freeze, and they'll have to produce a tracking number. That they will. All right, I'm dropping Jennifer's links again. Don't forget to check out our channel. She does drop videos here and there. She does a lot of unboxings. Then when she does those unboxings and videos, she puts that on Etsy. So go check out our Etsy store. Just multiple ways you can support Jennifer because she does all this on her phone in the chats. That's how she tells you hello when you come in the chat. Let's see here. Where was I? Does anyone sell clothing? Not me. I very seldom. And if it is, it's brand new with tags. Do you guarantee things fitting? No. Mm-mm. Although you got to make sure, because sometimes I've noticed some people do take out the measuring tape and measure from armpit to armpit, neck to the bottom, and that kind of stuff. If people ask about it in the chat, yes. But I don't deal with clothing unless it's on eBay or online, and then I'll put it with the measurements that I need to put in. If the seller is sick, then the seller should let the buyer know and ask if they need a refund. Exactly. That is so true too. That's above and beyond patience. Yeah, you're right about that one. Don't let it go too far, because if you go too long, I want to say it's 90 days. Don't let it go any further. You want to take care of that quicker. Pam says she sells clothing. So Pam, the question was, if you guarantee things fit and or offer refunds if they don't fit on clothing, because I know you do all clothing. I don't, not on auctions online anyway. I usually sell them on platforms, and then I do the pictures of the measurements, like from armpit to armpit, neck, and all that good stuff. Miss Beverly, 60-day returns, no questions. At the auctions, all sales are final, but if there isn't even a problem after the solution in the store credit, there you go. There you go. And everybody does it differently, so it's all what works best for you and your business. Robert, how are you doing, Mr. Bob? Hello, good morning and welcome. Good to see you. So that could be a good one too. You can also offer it store credit after 90 days, 60 days. Currency on Earth. Hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Long time no see. How you been? So yes, the link is at the top of the chat. If you would like to come on and promote your channel, you're more than welcome to. That link is at the top of the chat in the blue box. Just tap on it. Make sure when you come on in that your camera is on so I can verify that it's you. How's my volume on my live this morning? I had to change last night for something happened, and I had to reset my camera and my volume mic. Pam's link right there, y'all. She's got a clothing auction on 11/4 at 4 p.m. There it is. On auctions, we don't guarantee. It's their job to ask the questions. I will work with people as much as I can. Exactly. And that's why it's important when you're on somebody's live auction that you do ask questions when something is up on the screen for sale. You want to make sure you know exactly what you're getting. And definitely ask the questions. I've seen people take out a ruler and measure when somebody's asked the question about a measurement about something, especially when it comes to clothing. Doing good, still working, but doing good. Awesome, Bob. Good to hear that. I only had one. Hello, Mike. I've only had one person want to return a shirt I had 69 cents in it. I told them to keep it returned. Keep it returned. And I did the clothing. I did measurements also. Okay. We sell new clothing when they come to pick it up. Guarantee they will then be in that car. Okay. This particular person took 6 weeks to pay. Well, we also, again, you have to keep up on that. To me, after 6 weeks, if they haven't communicated with me, one of the things is if they don't communicate with like, for example, in this case, if they don't communicate with you, I would have not wait 6 weeks. It's my opinion. If you send out notifications or you send out emails or messages, look, you need to let me know something, and they don't reply to you, it'll be resold the next week. Yeah, no communication, it's got to go back. That's just me. Wow, that's a long time. Yeah, that is a long time. Yeah, I got you, Mark. I understood. I need a how to request a refund on PayPal. Okay. I always mention the closers, their responsibility to read those. Yes. Incorrect, then I will give a refund. Exactly. I mean, you got to work both ways, whether you're the buyer or the seller. Especially when something's not going right, you want to make sure you take care of your customers because you want them to come back. You got to remember, once somebody, that's the worst thing to do is not take care of your customers, because I always look at it this way. The word of mouth could be your best or your worst advertisement. Don't forget that, because it can hurt you or it can help you. Please check out Paula, Wendy, and Young Circles sale 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I had contacted. Everything was new with tags. Well, then I wouldn't have waited those 6 weeks. Hello, Dawn. Hello. Good morning and welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Area? How's the weather in your area?
Foggy, but it's supposed to clear up.
All right,
So
Denise
I'm looking
says
forward to
she
that.
sends out. Denise says she sends out 3 reminders, and then the next day I will cancel the invoice and resell it. I should block the person from the future buying, and you have that right.
Yeah.
I know we started about a month ago, where if anyone who's on the panel, no matter what auction it is on this channel, if they tell me before the show or during the show, especially if they forget and somebody they see in the chat, they let me know, or I ask them, please let us know in the private chat that if they don't want to take a bid from someone and we overgo your bid in the chat, it's not because we want to, it's because that seller says, no, I am not taking bids from that person. Then you need to take care of that with the person you're having an issue with. But we have to honor that and respect that. And you can do the same. You do not have to accept bids from anybody. You have that right to refuse.
Totally.
And it has been done. So yeah, I can definitely say it has happened.
I think, and that anything like that, communication's the key.
Hello, Mary. I'm glad you're back. I know that someone had sent you a message. I think it was Donna. Thank you for taking care of that, because that was somebody in the chat this morning with your information and your channel. And yeah. All right, go ahead, Dawn.
I was going to say, it's communication's key at that point, because you want to make sure you're communicating as a buyer to your seller to make sure that everything's aligned right and you're getting invoiced and you're getting your merchandise quickly. And if you're the seller, you want to make sure that, that you're communicating with the buyer. If they don't answer your invoice right away, resend it. You can check and see if they've seen it, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's a way to do that in PayPal. I'm not sure about other billing platforms, but PayPal, you can tell if somebody's looked at your invoice.
Yeah.
And then just send them an email. And if it's your responsibility as a buyer at that point to answer back one way or the other.
Yeah. Pam says it is a certain brand, and I know it fits differently. I will let them know, but they also be responsible to ask more questions. Exactly. And that's how you know somebody's lagging, because if they're asking a question about something that sold last round, then they've been a little lagging. The seller needs to reach out to the person. If you told me in a live I couldn't bid because they wouldn't take it, I wouldn't be back. That would be, well, again, we don't say nothing. We just go over their bid.
Yeah, no, I just
somebody's bidding behind them, so that covers it. So yeah.
We don't announce that Joe Blow can't bid today.
Right,
no, nothing like that.
Right.
But if they happen to bid in the chat and the person that's told
then you get to the next highest bid.
Correct. That's when they let them know that we can't take your bid. That's it.
Yeah. Have a great day, everyone. All right, Jeannie. Thank you for coming. Hello, Nana. How's it going with the house full of people visiting with you yesterday? I saw a video when I
caught some of that. That looks like fun. It looks like they're having a good time.
Especially when they were waiting for the next person to show up and how long they're going to be there. And yeah, that's pretty cool.
Very fun.
So what you got going on today? I know on the calendar you got something going on today.
Oh, yeah. Our show's at noon Eastern time. So
promote it. Let's go.
Our show's at noon Eastern time. Thank you very much. So yeah, come on in and chat with Mary and I. We're talking about many things. Nothing is scripted. It is all just off the cuff and kind of fun that way. So take a break from your day. If you're having a bad day, maybe we can help make it better. If not, you tried. So there you go. Yeah. But yeah, great chat, good people in our chat. So come on in.
And then how was the I watched a little bit of it yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Your shows with Melanie Lightbeam.
Yeah, we do those on Mondays with Melody and BMOS Mercantile on Melody Lightbeam's channel, and that's at 1:00 Eastern time, and that's the death pile clearance. So it's not really an auction; it's more of a claim it sale. So we'll hold up a comic and say, or something, because there's many things. So okay, aliens is your keyword and $4 is your price, and then people claim it that way. They just type in the keyword. So that's kind of fun too. You got to be quick. Be quick. It's kind of like a speed round, only we're not going that fast.
Right.
So yeah, so that's kind of fun too. We do that. Plus, we're doing the Wednesday auction with you guys, which we love doing. Fun, fun, fun. Good group of people, and a great time is had by all. So that's fun. And then on Mondays, every other Monday, myself and TC from TKR Video Central do a show called Finding Your Music Mojo, where we talk about vinyl, we talk about turntables and music, we talk about many different things, artists. Highly recommend you check that out. The next one will be on the 7th, and it'll be on TKR Video Central's channel. And that's at 6 o'clock on a Monday evening. And that's alive as well. So you can talk about music. It's fun. We have a lot of interesting conversation about different styles of music, genres, different formats, etc. So kind of cool. For sure.
Papa J said that he recently had to skip bids from someone from a non-pay, but other in the chat kept commenting that he missed the person kidding.
The person bidding? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so far
Tuesday, that's right.
We have very few people who have that issue, and 9 times out of 10,
it's cleared up.
It gets cleared up.
Yeah.
Usually within that show, and or we don't have to worry about saying anything because we don't. But we do pass on, and 9 times out of 10, someone else is already outbidding that person, and they're out. So that kind of saves it because that's how it's been happening for us. But when I say that, I do announce that at the beginning of all shows, that I try to remember to tell everybody it's not something we're doing on purpose, but we do have to respect and honor their wishes for the person who is selling. And at that time, usually 9 times out of 10, we'll get a notification in the private chat. Okay, they cleared it up. I can take their bids again. So that kind of thing. So we do communicate in us as the sellers on the panel. That's why when you communicate with each other on the private chat. One thing I want to do is announce that.
Fart Set Jack said TKR Video. Yes, TKR Video Central. And give me a second and I'll pull the link up for you for the channel, because he's got a great channel. TC does. He does like videos every week on, top charts and all the stuff he buys and just kind of cool stuff. So I'll look that up real quick.
All right. So says he always allows everyone to bid, but what? I allow anyone to bid, but will keep track of the next highest bidder in case I need to offer it to them instead. Okay. That's always. How you doing, Claudia? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. I've been watching your videos on the other. He found it.
Oh, he found it?
Yeah, he found it.
Well, here, I'm going to put it in
I've
anyway.
done that.
You don't mind. I'm just going to put that in there. There we go.
Take care of that when I say so and so bid. Okay. So yeah, you take care of it however you want. But 9 times out of 10, hello, April. How are you doing? Hello. Hey. Good morning and welcome. Good to see you. You would love their show, Mike. Yep.
That's right. A lot of people here today.
Yes, always.
Lots of people.
It's getting like that every day. Jimmy, hello. Good morning and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Good.
Yeah, yes, it was over 60, and today is already 65. I love it. Rita, hello, good morning and welcome. And Mary, I'm glad to hear you got that taken care of, because they came in early in the morning show today.
Early.
Yes, definitely. Early. But yeah, make sure you communicate with your buyer and your seller in either way. It doesn't matter. It's important you do that. And again, like I always say, if you are in a situation, because life happens, you want to make sure you reach out to them, that person you're trying to buy from, and say, look, tell them the situation. We all understand. I've had that happen before where somebody says I can't pay until this date. I've taken and dated that invoice for that date, but I didn't send it out to the next day. Just to be out of respect for that person who's asking.
Right.
If you can work with the buyer in a seller situation, communication is a must. That's a good way to do it, Steph.
That's the key right there. Communication, always.
So I think that's what we should start doing. I like that idea, where instead of ignoring their bid, just keep track of the highest bid above it or below it, if we have to.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like we're doing it on purpose, and then of course it brings attention to that person, which we were lucky we haven't had that. But
I mean, and that's not it's not not what we're trying to do. We're not trying to shame the person or anything. It's just that one of the sellers has a legitimate problem with them not paying.
Yeah, we'll start doing that then. I like that idea. Thank you, Steph. I was just trying to be understanding, and you can, but girl, since September, that's a lot of understanding.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And that's
you know, if that person's in a situation where they can't buy because of his financial thing happened or whatever, you know, communicate and get hold of your buyer or your seller, because guess what? They might have been counting on that money.
Well, you know, that also goes the other way too.
Yeah.
If the buyer's waiting for their stuff or their invoice and they're not getting it, the seller should reach out or say, look, I can't do this because this is what's happening. I had an accident, something happened, I'm sick or whatever. Still, the seller's part is to reach out to the customer of their buyers and do the same thing.
Same thing. So yeah.
Speaking of another customer, here's Dawn Chino. Hello, good morning. How you doing? Good to see you.
So here's what I'm doing this morning. Right. I bought I like to say a butt ton of comics from Chaos, and I'm trying to get them all backed and boarded, and I'm going to take them to the booth.
Booth?
They're going to the booth.
Every time I hear the guys say check the private chat, I think you're probably have a non-payer. No, usually.
No, that's something
we're
else.
writing notes back and forth. That's one of the things I want to point to. We use the private chat, for example, on our show, no matter what show it is on this channel. Yeah. We, on the panel, when it comes to an auction, we don't bid in our auction.
Yeah.
But what happens is, say, for example, somebody had an item that was like 3 or 4 choices, and only one item of those choices were sold. You'll hear it all the time. If there's something has passed or has not sold and no one's taken it through a choice, please make sure you reach out to that person who had it to see if it's still available, because us on the panel will type into private chat, I want this if it doesn't sell. And it's always in our chat is the first person who types it, because sometimes I can be typing and somebody else already gets it before me.
I try.
You know
Speed typing.
Yeah.
Speed typing.
That's what we do when we say check the private chat. It could be even the next round will be our giveaway round, or the next round will be our last round.
Yeah.
We have questions back and forth. I'll be right back. You know, we communicate a lot in our private chat on our lives.
Right. And it's not we're talking about anybody. We're just either grabbing something that didn't sell or might not sell.
Yeah. So it's
or
not
we're sharing.
We're not talking about a non-payer.
Sharing our hashtags or whatever for the giveaways, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am doing a no shopping November because I went, okay.
That's tough with Black Friday coming up.
Yes. Well, you know, they already started Black Friday sales.
Oh yeah. I know.
I love it.
And thank you for reminding me too of the eBay code for the store, because I totally let that slide and I have to buy some stuff.
Hello, Christy. Hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing?
I usually do it right away. I usually am like on it the day, that next quarter hits. I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy my stuff now, but I just.
And Denise, that is so true. If you can't pay, don't bid.
Yeah.
And if you know you can't ship it, don't sell it. Yeah. Same thing. Only way I would, so sorry. Only way I would, so sorry, is a sale if it's a lot of stuff. And again, we don't point out anybody on the channel. That's one thing I want to make sure we do not do.
Yeah.
But I like Steph's idea, and I like that idea about doing that. Dropping a new Bolo Monday episode yesterday. Awesome.
Can't wait.
Fun. We are wondering who you're talking about.
Oh, they wanted to know who the non-payer was. I assume.
Oh, no. Yeah. I'm just saying that's what we do. No,
just in general. I mean, there's no list or anything.
Yeah. We don't have a list. We communicate with each other that's what we use the private chat for.
Yeah.
All right. Great subject, Johnny. Thank you. It's nice to know how many resellers are struggling getting people to pay. And it is happening on both ends. What's happening is the reason I brought this topic up, because somebody was waiting for an invoice, knowing they purchased something from a buyer, and they didn't get their invoice yet, and they're looking for it.
Yeah.
And they want to know why they're not getting their invoice. So this is a great topic, not only for the seller, but for the buyer, that both need to communicate, because it's not happening on some channels where people are having issues with some people who are doing auctions, whether it be for the first time, they're new at it, or whatever. If you're telling somebody something, hold up to that word and tell them and be honest with it. Some people do get sick, so you got to make sure you tell them people that too. Don't tell your customers one thing and you do something different, and that's what's happening. Both sides. Yeah.
I'm reading Michael's comment. That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Dang her.
And not everybody does, but I know I do the same thing, Apple Martini. I'm looking for that invoice. The minute I get that notification, I'm paying it. And that goes to also some people, like, for example, Ella. She always talks about people not ghosting her because she has a lot of that problem too. One of the things you want to remember too is if you're waiting for an invoice and you don't see it in your email that you're using, go to either your spam folder and see if it's there, because it has happened. I've had somebody tell me, look, I'm waiting for my invoice. I didn't get it. Well, I sent it. They go to check their spam folder, and that's where it was at. Can you resend it? I'll resend it, but then they still can't find it. Or
that's
the
a spam filter issue.
if you don't see it in your email, go directly to your PayPal that you gave them the information for. And 9 times out of 10, you'll have right at the second column box in your PayPal, invoices unpaid. And you'll have a list of them right there. If you have some you don't pay, it'll be there directly in your PayPal as well. So always remember that as well too. Remember when your stores would post the checks?
Yeah.
Yes.
The wall of shame.
The door. Yep.
The wall of shame.
Yep. I remember those days. Danny May, hello, good morning and welcome. That's a big sign here. Christine, what's up? Okay, mine.
Real scroll stuff.
All right, Christmas songs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I pay fast, but I don't get
you in the holiday shopping mood.
One of the things you also want to remember, y'all, I do have in the community tab, which I'll go ahead and repost it where it brings it back up in the community tab. There is a list that I posted. You may want to go down a little bit and see that there's a picture of the list of dates. I know we're going to get close and don't want to forget. Starting in December, there's going to be some cutoff dates for certain levels of shipment. So you want to also remember that because we're getting closer into the holidays, it may take a little bit longer for your packages to be delivered. So be on the cautious with that as well.
Yeah.
Communication usually solves most exactly stuff. And that goes on both ends, sellers and buyers.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
always right.
Yeah.
Any relationship, marriage, dating, communication is key.
Friends, hello, good morning and welcome. And don't tell one seller to hold your stuff and then go shopping somewhere else and pay right. Yes, you're right about that, Rita. I've seen that happen a few times.
Yeah, that's kind of tacky to do, I think.
It is. And one of the things too I've noticed, and I'm only saying this because I've seen it in the past, where someone tells me I can't take anything from this person because they're not paying their invoice, especially when it's a guest on the show. But then I see that person in other shows bidding up on things in their channel.
Yeah.
You see that a lot.
And you're not the only one. I mean, you never know who's lurking, right? You never know who's watching an auction, somebody else's auction. And so if you bought something from somebody, pay for it right away and don't go bidding around, just because people see you or people tell people.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
Tina has a good point too. Sometimes you want to check your typing, that you may have sent the wrong email. You may have missed a letter. You might have copied and pasted something wrong, or you just typed it in wrong. Yep. Always double check that too. It could happen. But you still get a notification that it was rejected. Sender not found, or something like that.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
It usually bounces back to you if it's bad.
It is rude. Yeah.
If you luck out and type in somebody else's email, maybe they'll pay the bill for you. I don't know, but anyway.
And I just want to make a tip too. Don't forget, in the reseller community, if for some reason people are getting an issue with someone, and either one not shipping or two not paying, the resellers talk to each other because they'll ask, do you have a problem with this person? And 9 times out of 10, if that person is having a problem with that same person, then we know there's a problem.
Yeah.
So yeah. No one did. It won't close getting a big boom. Some kids. Yeah. Good morning, Dee Dee. How are you doing? Good to see you. How are you feeling? Hope you're doing better.
I hope you're feeling better, hon.
Good morning, Pam. Great topic. Well, thank you. And every day, like I said, there's going to be a different topic again tomorrow. People have been reaching out to me in reference to some topics, and they want me to discuss it. So that's what we're going to do. If you have an idea you want to have as a topic, reach out to me either through Facebook, Instagram, email. Reach out to me, and I'll be glad to work on that and get it. And if I even know somebody who's specializing in a specific topic, I will try to get them as a guest and make sure. Show. Yeah.
Very cool.
Let's see some more comments we wait for in the stream.
People just watching me stuff envelopes here.
Sometimes it's a learning experience for sellers. Yes, and once you learn from your mistakes, you're not going to do it again.
Yeah.
You got to give everything with a grain of salt, the benefit of the doubt. You know, yeah, maybe 1 or 2 times it may happen where they didn't get their email, they didn't check their
Right.
spam folder.
People are human. Darn it.
Yeah, things happen.
Things happen. People are human. Yep.
If someone just let me know, they will be exactly. Communication is a must, and that's the biggest point on this topic. And that's not only for the buyers; it's for the sellers too.
Yep.
I'm seeing a lot of comments in reference to they're not getting their invoices, or they paid for it and they didn't get their item.
That's not good either. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like for who was it that just said that earlier? We had that conversation in the chat with her. She was saying that Fix It Lady. She's been without her items that she paid for since September.
Goodness.
That's being generous with patience.
Yeah, no kidding.
Did you see that YouTube final separated videos and shorts on our pages? Yes.
Hallelujah.
And I watched the video yesterday where they are doing it to where I saw one where there was a thing about keeping your shorts videos on a separate channel that they used to do back in a couple of years ago. Now they recommend you don't do them on separate channels because they're integrating them where if you take a clip from your live show and make a short out of it, they can click on that short, and if they want to see more of that video, they can go directly to the actual video.
Do you have to use the app for that?
On your phone, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Or your computer. You can also do it on your computer where you can change it.
Because I was making shorts separately and then uploading them. I can connect them or put it in the
Amen on that one, Rita.
on it, but
speaking personally, I have understandings with a couple of sellers about payment dates. So if someone sees me shopping, please understand it. Maybe one of those understanding. Yep, I understand that. Again, communication's a must. It's got to be communicating. Exactly. You can send me that video, Johnny. I will have to go to my watch list because I did put it in my watch list. Actually, if you type in the new shorts, #shorts, that video will come up in the top 2.
And did you get anything new from YouTube about handles?
Oh yeah, I already got mine done.
You got yours done?
Yeah, it's basically your new. It's another way of your special URL. Yeah.
So 2 Hip Chicks was taken. So I had to. I know, right? I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
You already have yours. You should better just turn it over. What's your?
Well, the thing is the channel name is filed under something else, so I had to put in 2 Hip Chicks 2, the number 2, the number 2, which coincides with our website anyway. So that's good. But yeah.
And that's true. It could be a mistake from the seller that's incorrectly putting in information on the invoice. But either way, you still want to communicate. I've had an accident where I sent somebody the information, but then I got a kickback saying it was incorrect. And what I did was I did something wrong when it came to like the .com. You might you think you're doing Gmail, and you might spell it GMILAL or opposite.
Invert the letters.
Or not do the dot and you do a comma. Things happen. But as long as you catch it and learn from it, and try to make sure you don't do that again.
Yeah.
But communication is must on both ends. Hello, Barbie and Ken. How are we doing? We are pretty easygoing folks, but what really gets my fur up, I love that, is someone giving me a
heart-wrenching sob story,
and buying a storm up in other sales. Yeah, I've seen that happen too. Yeah. I understand that one, Barbie.
Multiple personality disorder. This personality's having a hard day, but the other one's having a party over on another channel somewhere. Yeah,
Michelle, that's correct.
Hate that.
You do have them on both ends. That's why it's communication's a must.
Yep.
And you're going to have some people that just do that on purpose. You know, you don't understand what's going on and they don't communicate with you. Like Ella says, after the week's over, it's going back to sale. You know, you miss out.
Well, you just have to.
Yeah. Well, because you don't want to sit there and have to wait for it, and then you wait too long, and then next thing you know, you might not sell it again.
Right.
Yeah. I changed my handle. It was set up as my Google handle. Oh, cool.
Yeah. See, that's why mine was under the Google name, and I'm like, no, I don't want that. But it wouldn't take it without the 2, which I thought was interesting.
Fundraising, and they spend like they are Trump on all channels. That is so true. I've seen that a lot too. The S on eBay, disable my kid's 7 legs, 2 arms. Yeah, you see it a lot. And again, the community, definitely reaches out to each other. Just like somebody doesn't give out information to their information to get their invoice. That's as bad as just sitting there and trying to buy and you ain't got the information to that person.
True that.
Yeah.
True that. Ooh, I'm almost done. Almost done, yeah. I gotta say it.
If anybody else would like to come on and promote your channel, you're more than welcome to. That link is at the top in the box. Definitely go ahead and check it out. And up on the box, come on in.
Gonna get more backer boards.
They are always bad and good. So on Instagram, handle helps. Yeah, you can also communicate with somebody if you have to on either Instagram or Facebook. And I would check in their emails or something may happen. Lovely people, time to get to it. All right, Michael, have a great day. Don't work too hard.
Bye, hon. Take care.
So no British voices over for y'all tonight. Man, Mary says, Nancy, it was one thing to be able to buy, but when I got hurt with spinal nerves, I rarely buy. The budget is too tight without having to do the relevant. Yep. Exactly. Hello, Mike. How are you doing this morning? Good morning. That is understandable.
Definitely.
But like somebody said in the chat, don't buy if you ain't got the funds. If you can't pay, don't bid. Hello, Willow. Hello. Good morning and welcome. I don't think anyone should come to another live looking for that's another thing about that.
Yeah, that.
I've seen that happen a lot where you don't go into somebody else's live and make a comment. Now, I've seen where the best practice, I think, is to say, look, please check your email.
Yeah.
That's it.
Blow
it up in the chat.
Yeah.
You didn't get I paid and I didn't get my items, or I didn't get my invoice, whatever the case may be. That's something you do not do. That's unethical.
Everybody might know when you say that in the chat that something's going on, but that you don't need to know the details. So just, kindly as you can say, please check your email. I sent you an email.
Yeah. That's like calling somebody out in somebody else's chat. That's inappropriate because they might be there as a guest, but you take it up. If they're doing a live, then you can go to their live, but don't put it into somebody else's live that they're on. I haven't been able to buy this year either. It happens. Things happen.
Yeah.
Good morning, Thomas. Hello. Good morning and welcome.
Watch your budget.
Holiday shopping. I did all my holiday shopping too. I've been shopping since the beginning of the year.
Not even.
I've been trying to get buyers info for a sale, and the auction has I have been trying to get buyers information for a sale, and the auction host doesn't have it either. It seems that the buyer is a couple of auctions and ask them to email me. Cricket. Wow. One of the things I've started doing is going through my list when I see them in the chat that may be blue from me, because that's one of the things I always try to stress. On Mondays, you may get a wrench because you filled out the bingo form. But if I put your name in and I don't have a form for you on the auction side, I do not confirm an auction bid until I get the form. Now, I have done that, but 9 times out of 10, if I don't have a form for you, we're going to get that form before I accept a bid. And here we have someone else joining us this morning on this topic. Ella. The ghost herself.
Hey,
girl. Saved here first.
Hello. Hi, good morning, everybody. Actually, I've been listening to this topic since I got up. I didn't want to come on.
Damn, we're long-winded. Holy moly. She just got up.
I really didn't want to come on to say anything. But, I know I'm not coming on to save the day, Paul. I just decided that it's a topic that is near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know Johnny was talking about the reverse of the topic, okay, which is if you are a seller, you receive money when you invoice somebody and somebody pays, and then something happens to you and you're not able to ship the item out. First of all, it's very important you let the person know, if no matter how sick you can be. I mean, when you've get the strength in your body, maybe about a day or two, pick up your phone, send an email out, let the person know, I'm so sorry, I'm going through this. I can't, package your stuff. If you want a refund, I can give you a refund. That's fine. Make sure you do that and don't just wait weeks. Let the buyer know that. But now I want to turn it around because, like you've said, both of you have said, is when the buyer ghosts the seller, and then you find out that that seller actually has paid another seller. I mean, and you're reaching out to them and they just totally ignore you. Now, I saw the Buddhist cheat comment. You cannot help it. I don't go into, everybody knows that I go into their channel to support you. I go to your channel, I want to support you, give you the thumbs up, say hello to everybody, even though if I can't say hello to everybody, I'd say blanket hello. But then if I see a buyer that's been dodging me for 3 weeks or even 1 day, and I see the buyer in your live, I will say, could you please check your email? That's all I will say. I've never gone out of my way to expose somebody. And I think I probably was the first one that say, oh, could you please check your email, and don't put any other information out there.
Yeah.
And I've said it before several times. I reach out and I say, could you please check your email? Could you please check your email? Meaning that person was like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and let me check the email. I cannot help that I came to your channel to support you. And then I find a buyer that I've been trying to get in contact through not only email, but through PayPal reminder to say, hey, could you please check your invoice and make a payment? And if I see that person in your chat, I'm definitely going to say, could you please check your email? And that's all I will say.
Well, that's the right way to do it. In my opinion, that is the right way to do it without having to go into details. But I've seen where some people go into someone else's chat and they're in the chat, not on the screen. Mm-hmm. And they're over there blasting that person in a chat, which that is the wrong way to do it. But,
that is the wrong way to do it. And also that person might, have tried to contact this person several times, like me. Mm-hmm. If I try to contact it, what was funny about this person was I had a guest on my show. Okay. Now, everybody knows that come Friday, I'm going to invoice everybody. And if you're new, I will invoice you first.
Yep.
So I invoiced. Okay. A couple of days later, I got an email from my guest saying, hey, could you provide me contact for these people that bought from me when I was on your show? I said, yes. And I provided her with the information. Okay. Now, a week later, I didn't receive payment from this person after I sent a reminder. So I said, let me reach out because that person bought also from my guest. And I don't want, like Johnny, you have a guest and they probably wouldn't want to come because they feel the people that come to your live, they don't make payments. So I reach out to my guests because I want to make sure my guests, got paid. So I reached out to my guests. I said, hey, I want to know if this person that you received the information from paid you. And she said, yes, they paid. I was like, they paid you? She said, yes. I was like, oh, okay then. I reached out to this person. Keep reaching out. And nothing. Total ghost. And then when I finally found them in a chat, alive, I said, hi, how are you? Could you please check your email? And they say, oh, I didn't receive an email from you. Goddamn well, that is a freaking lie. But that I said that to myself. I didn't say it in the chat.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
That's not
because, yes. And I'm saying, oh, but this is the email you provided me. The same email I provided my guests, the same email my guest sent out, and the same email that you used to pay. Mm-hmm. Now you say, oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I will make payment. But then you don't make the payment. And then I'm chasing you again. And you say, oh, could you give me till this time? Okay, I gave you to that time. Now the time have come. The time have passed. A couple of days later. And then you say, you know what? Go ahead and just cancel it. I just think that's not fair, as a seller. Because now I'm losing on packaging, wrapping, the box or the poly paper, all that I've lost, because now I'm going to have to destroy that packaging just to get the stuff out of it, so that's money I'm losing as a seller. And I think the buyer should know that when you're when you buy something and somebody's holding the stuff and packaging the stuff, and you don't want to pay, or you don't reach out. So that's my 2 cents.
Geneva, she says that it could also go under their spam folder. That's why I was saying earlier, if you know you're waiting for an invoice, you can do it 2 ways. Check your spam folder, because it does happen. Or go to you directly, sign into your PayPal account, and I want to say it's the second or third box when you sign into your PayPal account saying invoice is unpaid. And you'll get a list there if you're waiting on PayPal of invoice that you didn't pay yet. It will be there, trust me.
Look, I just want to say, people don't have to pay me immediately. People always ask me if I could hold for them. And I always tell, I can hold for a week. And that's why I invoice. I used to invoice every day because I don't have the space. But now I'm like, it's not fair charging shipping today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, charging shipping. So I'm like, you know what? I will hold it till Friday, then I invoice. There's people that reach out to me and say, oh, could you still hold it for this day? And I do it. I live in a 600 square something. Okay. So I don't really have the space for my own inventory. Talk less of having a space. I don't have a garage. I only have a living room and the bedroom, and they're packed up with stuff. So that's why I cannot hold for much longer. But if when somebody say, reach out to me and say, could you hold? I work with them. I always say, work with me. I don't say, hey, pay immediately. No. Because I feel, and the only reason I could hold for 2 weeks sometimes is because that person reached out to me and they're probably on the road, they're traveling, or something happened. I always think, if I was in their shoes and I was sick or something happened to me, and I would want to still hold it. And that's why I still hold it. I don't go ahead and just say, oh, well, they didn't pay. Let me just resell it. I hold it because anything could happen, So I give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm not like, oh, if you buy something for me, immediately you have to pay. And don't forget, PayPal automatically sends out reminders as well. Sometimes I used to tell my buyers, I said, if you receive a reminder after you told me to hold it for you, that didn't come from me, automatically came from PayPal. So I will still honor the day. So just ignore it. And when that day comes, I will go ahead and I will make that payment. Another thing, stop saying you didn't receive the email, because if you don't receive the email, PayPal, you have a PayPal account. If you go into your PayPal account, like Johnny said, it will tell you there on the second, when you go down, it will tell you unpaid invoice.
I don't want to go into the office.
Not everybody goes to their PayPal account though, unless they're actively.
If you're actively shopping, then you should. Just the way you check your bank account.
I want to speak to something somebody said earlier about the sellers that have you pay instantly. Usually they're including shipping in their costs. And a lot of us don't do that because we want to make sure we're getting you the best price on shipping and you're not paying over. So if you bought this from me today and then you bought 3 other things tomorrow, I try to get them all together and get you the best rate. But if you buy this today and I add shipping to it, and then you buy 3 other things from me tomorrow and add shipping to all those, you're paying over what you should be paying in shipping. And that's what a lot of us try to do. Thus the reason.
I used to do that in the beginning. When I started doing auctions, I used to do that. And then when I found out that I was having repeat buyers coming in when I started, because before I was only doing 2 auctions a week. Now that I do auctions almost every day. So I'm like, okay, I will hold it and don't invoice. So if you buy from me Monday, like people that bought from me yesterday, I said, unless you want it, let me know. I will go ahead and invoice you. But I will hold it till Friday. Now, Friday, I'll invoice. That's why some people get their invoice at 3 a.m. in the morning, because I'm invoicing.
And that's a true statement.
How do you really feel? Yeah.
PayPal will send you a notification as well when you do get a invoice in your inbox. And again, everybody does their things differently when it comes to that. And again, it's whatever works best for you. But like Rita says, she says, I have a time that they have to pay their invoice. If it's not, then she'll cancel it. You can't lose any sleep over it. It's a business, but if they don't communicate with you, you have to move on.
Yeah,
you do.
Don't let
You
it,
do.
Don't let it ruin your
It is
your
part of the
business.
frustration of doing business too. Is that
Of
you will
course.
have people who will not pay you.
Yeah.
And they won't
I've been doing business since 2008, and I've done business with you know, and what they call it, not online. I only started doing this business online, like with the YouTube. But you know, I've had customers come to my kiosk and say, "Oh, could you hold this for me? I'll be back. I'm just gonna go over there and come back." And sometimes they forget, they don't come back. Okay, the after the end of the day, the dress goes back on the hanger, goes back out there, you know, for other buyers to come and buy it. I'm not gonna lose sleep over that, you know, unless they come back.
Sleep.
No, I'm not gonna lose sleep. When they come back and say, "Oh, did you sell the dress?" I'm saying, "Oh, yes, I sold it. I'm sorry you didn't come back," because they came back the next day.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, "Yeah, you didn't come back to pick it up, so yeah, I put it out there and it's sold." "Oh, okay, I'm sorry." Okay, you know, that's fine.
Martini, no money, no honey.
That's right. And, you know, that goes back to, like, for example, after a show, if something doesn't sell on a show and you say, well, go back and reach out to that person if it's still available. And the first person who reaches out to that person is going to be the one who's going to get it. So you can't really wait too long unless you communicate with that person beforehand.
Okay. I have to go. Like I said, it's my favorite topic, but at the end of the day, we're all here. Hi, Victoria. We're all here to make money. But guess what? Does anybody know what the heck this is? I'm selling it today, but I don't know what it is.
It's a stone.
What kind of stone is it? It's cold.
Looks like a leaf.
It is a leaf. What kind of stone?
Victoria, hope y'all have a
great
time together to meet up.
Thanks for helping me. Yeah, right.
Geneva says it's either a flame or a leaf. But you're asking what kind of stone, what the stone name is?
Yeah, is it a crystal? Is it a stone?
Like
I can't help it. Some people say crystal, then some people say stone.
Marble.
I mean,
Michelle says it's an agate.
Oh, yeah.
Or rose
quartz. It's an agate? Okay.
Agate or rose quartz.
Okay, what's this one?
The ball.
A sphere.
You guys are no help at all.
What's so funny? We just had this conversation on Wednesday. And Dawn, do you remember when we had that conversation on the Hump Day auction after the show or before the show?
And what did I say?
Somebody said, I'm going to write it down, but they didn't, huh?
Post-it notes, baby.
What did I say? It goes in here and it comes out the other one.
Post-it notes. Somewhere between here and here, you have to have post-it notes.
What did I say about my pronunciation as well?
A little bit. We love it.
I don't pronounce well.
Okay, hold on a second. You got some comments in here. It's a type of agate. Sort of an agate. So it's in the agate stone.
It's in the agate family. Okay, agate.
You're having an awesome meetup. Awesome. Yeah, I watched some of the video yesterday. I saw the post where you posted your foot. Green looks adventurine. Now the green one looks, she said, as aventurine.
Yeah. And yes, it's hard to learn all the stones. That's the reason I said that's a ball.
Okay, all right. So I have 4 minutes, 6 minutes. So I'm going on to sell these stones.
All right,
and I got quite a few of them.
Are you gonna write your notes this time?
No, it ain't gonna work. No, it's not gonna work.
Hold up the mushroom again. They're asking in the chat.
This one. I have this one.
That too, Ella.
Huh?
There's an app for that.
What? There's an app?
Yeah. Can you imagine that?
Are you telling me now? I could have done this last night.
Girlfriend, we told you that Wednesday.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
All righty then.
Now the truth comes out.
Uh-huh.
Rose quartz is the pink one.
Okay, the pink one. That's what this one is.
The green one or yellow is a sphere. Didn't I tell you that?
Which one? Yeah.
The round one is yeah, that one. The other one, that's an apple.
That's an apple.
And you said this was a towel?
Ella.
It was a towel.
Needs a notebook. You're right about that. Ella.
I said it was a towel.
Denise says there's a rock identifier app, is what it's called.
A rock identifier app. Can somebody come on and identify this while I'm selling them today at 10 o'clock?
That's a tower.
It's a tower, yeah.
All right, it's a towel. Okay,
Yeah,
what
it's
is
hard
this
to see it
one?
on the screen.
One last one. What is this one?
Bottle.
Is a bottle?
I don't know. It could be a little. It could be one of those.
Jessica, we're
Tokens you
trying
move
to
around the
identify
board, too.
stones. The apple is onyx.
Okay, the apple is onyx.
So
Oh,
what
the
show are you
apple.
going to be on if you need help? What show are you going to be on?
I'm gonna be on my show, my channel.
All right, so
in,
let's promote
in
it.
4 minutes.
Let's promote it so that they can go in there and help you on your channel at the time you're showing it.
Okay, so I'm gonna be on my channel today at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
There's a comment and I'm trying to find it. Ella, check your email.
Check my email.
I like that one.
Checking my email. No, there's nothing in my email. There's nothing. Who's sending me an email? I don't see anything
I
else.
think it was a joke.
It was a joke.
It was a joke. Okay. All right,
So
guys. I
y'all
gotta
go.
go.
Y'all go to,
Go have fun.
At 10 o'clock, she's going live. So if y'all can go and help her out in her need time of showing these items that you can maybe help her. It's less than 3 minutes away. So make sure you go check her channel out.
Help out a poor reseller who don't know her stones.
That's right.
Here you go.
Yes, help me out. People know.
She's
People know.
writing it right now.
Help out
I'm
the poor
always
girl down
being
here.
Who's writing it? Somebody writing it down?
Apple Martini is writing it down, writing you an email right now.
Oh, okay. Apple
Hello,
Martini,
Christine.
you writing an email right now? Okay, good. Because I don't know nothing.
So
That's
if y'all
okay,
could
Christine.
go check out Ella's channel at 2 minutes
Okay.
from now. She's going to go live and she's going to need some help identifying these as she brings them up. Make sure you write some post-it notes. Coming by. Don't know where they're going to call it. Wait, what?
No, and then Ella, not only do you need these, but you need this.
Yeah.
Oh. But I only use this to write out the names and the costs.
No, you can write out the details as well. It works for everything. Yes.
Isn't it amazing?
Amazing. It's science.
You know, no, everybody knows. Ella don't know jack shit. She don't know jack shit. She don't know nothing.
Do you realize I'm not going to go back and chat about 2 things you said today? Lord Jesus, girl.
I know, Willow. I know.
And that's
All right, I love you guys. I gotta go. I got 1 minute.
All right, talk to you later.
Bye.
Later.
Good luck.
Later.
Laters.
We have help all the resellers that doesn't know their stones. Probably she doesn't remember what she's not writing it down. Can I buy some of those rocks? Even
if I owe you money.
Even though I owe you money? Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
That's one way to arrange it ahead of time, huh?
Make your day. Make your day.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you for coming by. Again, don't forget to make sure you're subscribed to everybody in the chat. Go to check and see if you are. If you aren't, change it from black to gray now.
Yeah.
If you don't have it red anymore, it should be black and change it to gray. Also, don't forget to leave comments, hit the notifications of all so you don't miss out. You're more than welcome to join me after the show is over. I'm going to go ahead and get right in the show so we can go join Ella on her show at 10 o'clock.
Truly.
Also, don't forget to check out the calendar because at 11 o'clock is Leslie's Lucky Finds. At 2 o'clock, it will be Adopted Retrospect and many, many more throughout the day. So go check out the calendar if you haven't yet so you can see who's going live today.
And noon today is Mary and I.
12 o'clock and Dawn and Mary. That's right. Every Tuesday and
go.
Thursday.
Come tune in to hear about the car.
What?
That's all I'm going to say. Come tune in to hear about the car. The latest with our stolen car.
Ooh. Okay.
There
All
you
right,
go.
everybody. Have a great day. And like I said before, I end each and every show. Love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. And until we meet again, later. Peace out.
Guys.